The D-Colour MF752 series has to be easy to use if it's located in an office environment, as it may not be used by trained operators. So we've developed a new 9-inch capacitive high-resolution touch panel with operations that are not dissimilar to how you would use a tablet or a modern mobile phone. Now the home screen can be customised with up to 24 buttons or apps, and depending on which app you select, it will change the background colour. So here we have blue for copy, here we have green for scan and fax, and here we have brown for accessing the filing cabinet in the user box. In the copy app, we have introduced a flat hierarchy so there are no more function windows to step through. Everything's on one level. So you either use the shortcut keys, which you can customise for yourself, or the hotkeys at the bottom of the display, or if you want to set something a little bit more complex, just press the application menu. Here you have a slider that you can move across every feature that's available for that particular function. You can even use it as drag and flick, just as you would do with your mobile phone. Once you've selected a feature, a handy little icon, which looks like a yellow pin, indicates in this particular group of features we have 2 pre-selected. The MF752 series are excellent communication devices as well, and if we go to the scan and fax menu, you can see that this is where you would have the ability to send it to an email, send the document to a folder on somebody's PC, or even scan directly into an FTP server. Now we've always had the ability to do scan to file types of files such as PDF, TIFF, JPEG and XPS. But we also have the ability, and it's a good reminder, that when we're in PDF we can actually do encrypted PDF. And the reason for mentioning this is normally quite an expensive option on competitive machines. This would allow you then to save the PDF when you're scanning it, and you can then put in different encryption levels by adding passwords to open the document, by adding a password to print the document, or adding a password to edit the document. So it does make sending PDFs, particularly via email to your customer, very secure. And of course security is very important in the modern office. A brand new feature to this series is the ability to scan directly to PowerPoint 2010. So you could take a collection of originals and create a PowerPoint presentation. Very simple. Let's take a close look at the User Box app. Here you'll see that I've got a couple of folders that I've already set up. One of them is a secure folder, which allows anybody to send a file into it or print a file into it. But it only allows me to actually retrieve that file. I'm just going to use the open file here. And you can see here some documents I've already scanned in. If we take a look at the multi-page document, we can have a look at the details of it. And you can see here with the thumbnails, unlike previous generations of machines, I'm not just seeing the front cover page, I'm seeing all the pages within that document. If I take a close look at another file, for example, let's just imagine that this was a price book. I can actually go into the details again. Maybe I need to check what revision of the price book it is before I send it. For that, of course, I need to zoom into the page to make sure that I can check and read the text. And again, with drag and flick capability, that's very easy to do. We also have some other functionality which you may not have seen before. If we go into Other, we can do Edit Document. And this allows us to take a look at all pages in the document, and maybe we want to promote a page to another position within the document that's been saved. So let's move that page to, say, the front cover position. And it also allows us to take a page and maybe rotate it if it's in the wrong direction, or maybe delete it. So very comprehensive, but of course very, very straightforward and easy to use. The other nice thing about the new display, of course, is we still have the tiltable capability to reduce overhead glare from overhead lighting and also to facilitate ease of access for wheelchair users. There is also a full guidance menu, which is effectively the operator manual built into the machine, but not just in text but also in video to help the customer step through a particular request. So for example, you may be in copying mode and then the machine says it needs replenishment of toner. Simply go into the guidance menu, then select consumables to be replaced, select replace toner cartridge, and then you can start the movie. It's self-paced, so you only progress to the next part of that movie when you're ready. And of course you can also step back at that movie if you want to replay that part of the video again. For those users that would prefer to use a traditional 10 keypad, the whole display also slightly moves to the left and reveals the original 10 keypad and also the enlarged display for use for partially sighted users.